Warning: never place these items near your curtains unless you want your path to wealth cut off and your luck to slowly fade away. Hello, this is Feng Shui Keys, where you will find the Feng Shui secrets that unlock prosperity and keep misfortune at bay. Many people think curtains are just for blocking sunlight or stopping the wind. But in Feng Shui, curtains are the energy gate of your home, the entryway for good energy to come in, and the shield that keeps bad energy out. And yet, right at those very windows, many families are unknowingly locking away their fortune without realizing it. Just a few seemingly harmless objects placed in the wrong spot can block the flow of prosperity, send wealth flying out the window, and cause good luck to slowly disappear over time. In today's video, you are going to learn about 5 items you should absolutely never place near your curtains because they are invisible bad luck magnets that disrupt the flow of wealthy energy. And that's not all. I will also reveal a simple Feng Shui tip that can turn your curtains into a magnet for abundance, helping fortune naturally find its way into your life. Before we begin, go ahead and write this powerful affirmation in the comments. I open the door to welcome wealth. And if you truly want to discover more Feng Shui secrets that help you live a more prosperous life every day, be sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another key to fortune from Feng Shui Keys, where every little detail in your home can change your destiny. So what exactly are the hidden items silently blocking your wealth energy right next to your curtains without you even knowing it? Let us begin with the objects that should never be placed near curtains, because even just one mistake could quietly drain your luck and your finances. Number 1. Dirty objects or discarded items. If the main entrance is where guests are welcomed, then curtains and windows are where wealth energy flows in. They are the lungs of your home. Anything placed near them directly affects the quality of energy moving in and out. So when you leave trash bins, empty boxes, broken items, or anything you plan to throw away right next to the curtains, you are literally placing garbage at the gate of your wealth, something that is a major taboo in Feng Shui. In terms of energy, dirty and discarded items carry low vibrational frequencies. They hold the energy of stagnation, blockage, and depletion, in other words, dead energy. When these are placed near your curtains, the area where energy circulates the most, they will release negative energy throughout your living space. This weakens the vitality of your home and stops prosperity from flowing in. Imagine wealth energy as a refreshing breeze, while trash and junk act like rising musty odors. When these two types of energy meet, the good one immediately gets overpowered. The result: luck is blocked, money becomes harder to accumulate, and even your relationships might become tense over time. In traditional Feng Shui, there is a very clear rule. Where there is filth, energy gets blocked. Where there is cleanliness, wealth gathers. The window area, especially around the curtains, is the meeting point between inside and outside, between wealth energy entering and impure energy leaving. If you place trash or broken items there, it means you are holding on to negative energy that should have been expelled, while also blocking the entry of positive energy. Empty boxes, jars, or bottles also fall under the category of energy drainers. From an energetic perspective, hollow items with no specific use can easily absorb negative energy. They become containers of scarcity, soaking up fatigue, anxiety, and lethargy from those living in the house. A common habit many people have is leaving cardboard boxes, plastic bags, or stuff waiting to be thrown out right next to the window for convenience. But in Feng Shui, this is like piling burdens on your wealth doorway, making the energy field heavy and stagnant, preventing positive energy from flowing freely. If you want to maintain a fresh energy flow, the area around your curtains must always be kept clean open and full of natural light. Light represents yang energy, and when it spreads, negative energy cannot stay. So instead of hiding trash or broken items behind the curtains, remove them completely. You will not only be cleaning the physical space, but also releasing blocked energy so that wealth energy can return. A simple but powerful principle: trash belongs far from the door, and curtains are for light only. Try moving your trash bin to the kitchen, a place where low energy can be neutralized by the fire element, and you will likely feel a real shift. The space feels lighter, your mind feels clearer, and even your work flows more smoothly. Number 2. Empty display cabinets. If the first group of items brings bad energy because they are dirty, the second group is dangerous because they are empty. In Feng Shui, empty spaces often symbolize energy that is depleted or yet to be activated. When you place an empty display cabinet or bare decorative shelf near your curtains, you are putting a void right where wealth is supposed to enter, which means good energy gets pulled out, and scarcity energy is more likely to settle in. Why does this happen? Because a display cabinet is meant to showcase symbols. Each item placed inside carries meaning, frequency, and energy. An empty cabinet sends the message: there is nothing to hold, nothing to offer. In energy terms, this reflects the frequency of lack and waiting, two states that prevent abundance from developing. An empty space near a window, especially if exposed to bright sunlight, can create a blow-away effect. Sunlight shining through an empty spot acts like wind through a hollow pipe. Wealth energy enters, but instantly escapes with nothing to hold it in. That's why Feng Shui masters often say, if you have a cabinet or shelf near a curtain, make sure it feels full. There should be objects, life, and harmonious colors. You do not have to overload it with things. Just a few items with positive energy are enough. A small plant, some books, or decorative items that symbolize abundance, like a wealth vase, or a crane, or carp figurine. The key is to create a sense of fullness, because in Feng Shui, fullness means possession, and possession means retention. On the flip side, an empty cabinet creates an energy vacuum, making the home feel like it is always waiting for something that never arrives. People who live in such environments often feel anxious, fearful of not having enough, or constantly chasing something even when their finances are stable. That is because the energetic field of the emptiness subconsciously affects their mindset, keeping them in a state of not enough and unknowingly pushing opportunities away. So, if you have a display cabinet near your curtains, do not leave it empty. Place at least one object that brings life into the space, whether it is a decorative piece, a vase of flowers, or a Feng Shui symbol that matches your energy. Most importantly, keep these items clean and shiny, because dust can quickly turn abundance energy into dull energy. One small but important note: avoid using transparent glass cabinets without any items inside. Glass has reflective properties, and without anything to anchor the energy, it will bounce wealth energy right back out. Instead, choose cabinets with solid or matte surfaces to help absorb and retain energy. Number 3. Money or valuable items. In Feng Shui, money and high-value items such as gold, silver jewelry, bank cards, or financial documents are considered to hold strong wealth energy. These objects naturally attract prosperity, but only if placed in the right spot. Otherwise, they might do the opposite and cause energy loss. Many people have the habit of leaving wallets, gold, or some cash near windows, thinking it is convenient. or simply because that area is well lit and easy to see. However, windows are where energy flows strongly, which means wealth energy can easily be swept away by wind, sunlight, or outside vibrations. It is like keeping your money right on the edge of a river, one big wave, and it is gone. An old Feng Shui saying goes, "Do not let wealth be exposed. Once it is exposed, it disperses." Gold and cash already belong to the metal element, which melts easily and reflects light. When sunlight shines through the curtains, it reflects off the metal, creating a wealth scattering effect. The energy spreads everywhere, but none of it stays in the home. Also, windows are transitional zones between inside and outside energy. If you place valuables there, the energy of keeping turns into the energy of giving away. From an energetic standpoint, putting money near the window subconsciously creates a frequency of loss, which may lead to unexpected financial leaks, overspending surprise bills, or bad investments. Another mistake is displaying gold or precious items inside glass cabinets right next to the curtains. Some people think this shows off their wealth, but in Feng Shui, this actually invites outside energy jealousy, unwanted attention, or chaotic influences. Wealth energy needs calmness to grow. Under constant scrutiny, that energy becomes unstable. That is why wealthy people often prefer to keep things private, because they understand the rule. The quieter the wealth, the greater it grows. If you want to activate your wealth energy, do not place money near areas where wind and sunlight come in. Instead, put it in the deepest corner of your home, or in a closed cabinet, with doors symbolizing a vault or safe space. You can also add a protective Feng Shui item, such as a Pixiu statue, a money frog, or even a small red fabric pouch. Red represents the fire element, which warms and locks in the energy of metal, helping prevent it from dispersing. Remember, the curtain area is the boundary of wealth energy, so placing money-related items too close can create an unintended exit point for your finances. Move them to a quieter area, away from foot traffic, wind, and light, and you will likely notice a much more stable and secure financial flow. Number 4. Items related to fire or water. In Feng Shui, curtains are the energy boundary where your home's internal energy meets the outside world. Anything placed near them directly affects the balance of elements and the flow of wealth. Among these fire or water-related items, like aquariums, heaters, or heat lamps, are especially sensitive. They carry strong energy and can disturb the energetic field. If placed incorrectly, they create a water-fire clash, one of the most disruptive imbalances in Feng Shui. Water symbolizes wealth, emotion, and flow. Fire represents fame, action, and vitality. When these elements collide, water puts out fire, and fire makes water boil, creating instability that affects mood health and finances. People in such environments often feel irritable, distracted, or financially stuck due to chaotic wealth energy. Placing an aquarium next to curtains is a common mistake. The constant motion causes wealth energy to flow out before it can settle. Plus, moisture from the tank seeps into the curtain, weakening yang energy, the driving force behind abundance. Aquariums only bring good luck when placed deeper in the home, where water energy symbolizes retention, not loss. Likewise, heaters or heat lamps near curtains are a major Feng Shui no-no. Continuous heat and bright light create excessive fire energy, making the atmosphere feel hot and imbalanced. In areas that need softness, this intensity burns away harmony and strains relationships. Tensions may rise, tempers flare, and financial goals get delayed. Avoid pointing spotlights directly at curtains. Strong light constantly hitting them floods your wealth gate, overwhelming the gentle flow of energy. Curtains need to breathe with the energy. Overexposure to hot light damages their energetic structure and disrupts elemental balance. If your space is small and these items must be near the window, use the earth element to create harmony. In the 5 elements, earth calms, fire and balances water. Try placing a small plant in a ceramic pot or a white quartz crystal between the aquarium and curtain, or between the lamp and curtain. This keeps energy flowing without conflict. When fire and water are in balance, the space feels calmer and more peaceful. Family harmony improves, clarity returns, and that's when wealth energy stabilizes and luck begins to flow back in. Number 5. Using curtains to hide dirt. One of the most common feng shui mistakes many families make is using curtains to hide dirt. Dusty window frames, foggy glass, long-standing stains, or even spider webs hanging around. They assume that simply pulling the curtain closed is enough to cover it up, and that out of sight means out of mind. But in feng shui, this is a serious mistake. Windows are the eyes of the home, while curtains act as the eyelids. When the window frame is dirty, it is like an eye clouded with dust and darkness. The house can no longer see the light, which also means it loses its ability to absorb yang energy and new wealth energy. No matter how beautiful the curtain may be, the bad energy will still spread, clinging to the fabric and turning it into a wall of stagnant energy. Many people often wonder, why does my living room or bedroom always feel heavy and stuffy, even when the windows are open? The main reason is that the curtains have accumulated too much stale energy and have not been cleaned. When dust mold or old smells stick to the curtain, the energy in the space becomes distorted. Even if you open the window to invite in fresh air, that energy must pass through layers of stale energy trapped in the fabric. As a result, the good energy cannot fully enter, while the bad energy continues to linger. That is why one basic, but often overlooked feng shui rule is this: your curtains must be clean, and your windows must be bright. Each week, you should wipe down the window frame at least once, especially in the hidden corners, sliding tracks, and higher areas. Curtains should be washed every 1 to 2 months, depending on your living environment. When cleaning, open the curtains fully and let natural light shine in. This helps purify bad energy with the sun's power-killing bacteria and recharging the home with fresh yang energy. In traditional feng shui, dust is believed to be one of the strongest carriers of weak yin energy. It not only blocks wealth, but also affects your health and emotional well-being. A dusty curtain symbolizes a home with clouded vision, unable to recognize opportunities or attract good fortune. On the other hand, a clean, light-colored and flowing curtain represents clarity, wisdom, and open pathways for luck to enter. If you want to activate prosperous energy, begin by keeping your windows and curtains clean and bright. You do not need fancy upgrades. Just clean them regularly to release stagnant energy and make room for wealth and good luck to return. In feng shui, cleanliness is the foundation of prosperity. A clean home leads to a clear mind. And when energy flows freely, good things naturally follow. Now that you know what to avoid near your curtains to keep wealth energy flowing, let us look at how to properly choose and arrange them according to feng shui, so every window becomes a gateway for light and blessings. First, in the living room, choose curtains that are light in both fabric and color, such as cream, white, pale yellow, pastel blue, or soft gray. This area is for welcoming guests and is considered the energy face of your home. Natural light should be prioritized. Light-colored curtains help attract yang energy, creating a space that feels open, fresh, and uplifting. When sunlight filters through soft fabric, it lets energy flow naturally and fills the room with vibrant life force. In contrast, thick or dark curtains make the room feel heavy and block light, creating a gloomy atmosphere seen as dead energy in Feng Shui. So in the morning or around noon, open your curtains for a few minutes. This simple act helps clear out stale energy and activate new wealth energy. Second, in the bedroom, the rules are different. This is a space for peace, security, and rest, where you recharge after a long day. Curtains here should be thicker and slightly darker. Ideal colors include ash, gray, soft brown, moss, green, or muted beige. These tones help ground the energy, calm the mind, and create a restful environment. Thicker curtains also retain warmth and preserve personal energy, essential in Feng Shui, as the bedroom is where you recharge your body's yang energy. Sleeping in a space filled with stable, calming energy supports better rest, improves health, and strengthens your overall luck. Beyond material and color, how you use your curtains during the day and night also affects energy flow. During the day, open the curtains completely to let in natural light and welcome fresh energy, especially in the early morning. That is when yang energy is rising, the air is fresh, and it is the best time to recharge your living space. Morning sunlight shining through the window not only clears out old energy, but also activates the field of blessings, making the home feel lively and vibrant. At night, when external energy turns yin and the air becomes cooler, make sure to close the curtains fully. This helps retain warmth, maintain privacy, and block out the chaotic or cold energy from the streets outside. In Feng Shui, nighttime is when energy rests, and your home should be quiet and closed off to prevent blessings from leaking away. The most important thing is that your curtains should feel light and comfortable for those living inside. If they are too thick, too dark, or hung too low, covering the entire window, the space will feel compressed and heavy, a sign that energy is being pushed down. On the other hand, curtains that are too sheer or always left wide open cannot hold energy, either causing fortune to leak away. The best approach is balance and flexibility. Open during the day, close at night. Use thicker curtains during cold seasons and lighter ones in warmer months. Always keep them clean and pleasantly scented so energy can keep flowing. A home with the right curtains is one where you walk in and instantly feel the air is light, your mind is calm, and the light is harmonious. That is the sign of balanced Feng Shui, where people and their space move in harmony with fresh, prosperous, and peaceful energy. And if you want not only to keep the energy in your home balanced, but also to supercharge the flow of wealth energy so that good fortune continuously flows in, then do not overlook these small but incredibly powerful Feng Shui tips right beside your curtains. First up, a crystal wind chime. When the wind blows and its soft, clear sound rings out, it not only brings a sense of relaxation, but also scatters positive energy and awakens prosperity. Each gentle chime acts like a wave of vibration that clears away stagnation, helping wealth energy flow more freely. Crystal, in particular, has the power to absorb and reflect, light-casting tiny sparkles that represent the spreading of blessings. All you need to do is hang a small wind chime next to your curtain, just high enough for a breeze to catch it gently. It does not need to be loud. Even a soft chime is enough to activate the positive energy flow within your home. Next, a small green plant, like a pothos or peace lily, can also serve as a powerful Feng Shui talisman. Plants carry wood energy, symbolizing growth, vitality, and abundance. When placed near a curtain, they absorb sunlight and transform it into life energy, making the space feel fresh and vibrant. Just a single small pot of lush greenery can help soften the energy around your window, making it feel warmer and more capable of gathering wealth. However, avoid plants with sharp thorns or pointy leaves such as cacti because they radiate intense fire energy that can disrupt the direction of wealth energy. Instead, choose soft-stemmed plants with rounded leaves. These help balance the energy while being soothing to the eyes and calming to the spirit. When your crystal wind chime rings softly, light dances across the plant leaves, and your curtain sways gently in the breeze. That is the moment your home is breathing in harmony with prosperity. A small corner by the window, when properly cared for, can become a powerful magnet that attracts wealth and peace for your entire family. And now, with all the principles made clear, you can see that a curtain is not just a decorative object. It is a gateway of energy, a silent gatekeeper that controls how fortune flows in and out of your home. Every time you open or close the curtain, or even wipe the window frame, you are not just performing a daily task. You are in fact interacting directly with your own luck. Feng Shui does not demand grand transformations. It starts with small things done with intention. A clean curtain, a well-lit window, a carefully placed detail. Together, they create a harmonious space where good fortune naturally gathers. And when the energy in your home is aligned, your life will feel lighter and flow more smoothly in the most natural way. Try spending an afternoon taking a fresh look at your own curtains. Sometimes, a small adjustment is all it takes to notice a shift in the atmosphere, a better mood, and the movement of prosperity beginning to stir. That is the power of subtlety in Feng Shui. If you feel ready to welcome a brand new wave of abundant energy, write this affirmation in the comments below. I open the door to welcome wealth. And do not forget to hit like, share this video, and subscribe to Feng Shui Keys. So each week you receive a new Feng Shui key to help unlock wealth, peace, and happiness right within your own home.